Hey guys, good morning. I am so excited about this video, so let's go ahead and jump in. I posted on my stories last night, that my Maskcara Beauty palette little quad thing came in. Oop, it looks like this. I messed this one up trying to get it open. But I picked up the shades Aurora, Sandy, Shadow, and Bella. So we will see. I think that was Aurora. I think it was. I don't have the little cover. But I'm just so excited to see how this product works. So I did not buy any of the brushes. We're going to start with a contour because this is the shade that I'm like least confident that will work for me. So this is the contour shade. Again, I picked up the shade Shadow. And I'm just going to take a Real Techniques. So I have to do this as a voiceover because Instagram will only allow videos to be 15 minutes or less. So I have to do this in fast motion. You're going to see me talking a whole lot because that wasn't my plan. But I'm taking the Shadow Contour shade with a Real Techniques brush and I'm applying this all over the places where I would typically apply my contour, which is on my cheekbones, my forehead, my jawline, and a little bit my nose and around my lips, which is new. But I don't like this shade on me. It doesn't work for me at all. The coverage just isn't there. It's not my favorite. So for those of you who have never heard of Maskcara Beauty, or if you don't know what the premise behind this is, it's basically a 3D foundation and there are different shades. You get different shades for your bronzer, your contour, your highlight, if you want an extra, brightener in the inner corner. You get the different shades and you only apply one layer to each of those areas. So instead of like putting foundation all over your face and then going in with a concealer and then going in with if you use like a cream bronzer, it's all of it is just one layer of coverage over your face instead of multiple layers. You apply it all where it needs to be and blend it out because each of these shades have coverage and it works as your foundation. So I am just using the shade, what is it called? Sandy, and with a Sigma angled F84 kabuki brush. Applying that all over my face where I did not just apply that contour shade. And then I'm using this mini buffer brush here. I'm applying it on my nose and in between my eyebrows. So I'm just going to keep building up the product on my face to see how it, will build on the skin. Do you see when I did that though, when I tried to add the color there, it kind of like lifted and moved the product that I already had down. But I'm going in with that same brush that I just applied the Sandy shade and I dipped it into the Shadow Contour shade to see if maybe that brush would help that shade work for me. I just don't like this shade on my skin. I just don't. So I'm attempting to add and build up that coverage because, I have hyperpigmentation around my forehead. That color doesn't do a good job at covering my hyperpigmentation. So I don't know. Now I'm just checking to see if the Sandy shade actually matches my complexion. I kept looking at myself throughout the day and I'm not positive that that's the right color for me either. There was almost like a green tint, I felt like maybe throughout the day. I'm not sure. So I'm using that Aurora shade just to brighten and lighten that area. I do wish I had an even lighter shade to do what I'm doing right now, which is just the inner corners of my eyes. I'm going to do my Cupid's bow, my chin, everywhere that I like to be a little more highlighted. So I think I just didn't do a great job at picking out my shades. But I'm just going to continue to build this up and mix it all together until I get to see it. Just like looking back at it now, it almost like just wiped away the product underneath my eyes. Maybe you need their brushes for this product. Maybe that's what it is. So this shade, the Shadow Contour shade, actually works perfectly to contour my lips and my nose. So I do really like this shade for my lips and my nose. So that's what you're going to see me do next. Grabbing a dampened beauty blender, I'm just going to press all of this into my skin. You can see that even the beauty blender took away some of the products. So I'm going to try this again tomorrow. Maybe it's the Tarte primer. The product just doesn't like that. Maybe I was trying to build, I used too much product. I'm not sure. I'm going to add a little bit more here, trying to build up the coverage, but I'm just going to have to keep playing with it and see what happens. All right, so now I'm going to grab the Sigma Duo Fiber F50 brush and that Bella bronzer and apply this everywhere that I just applied the shadow contour shade. I actually really like the bronzer, so this one provides much better coverage. The color is much better for my skin. It blends out beautifully. I really do like the bronzer. So once I have it on, I'm taking that angled Sigma brush again, just going in and cleaning it up. I applied a little bit too much product, but everything blended together. Everything really does blend together really nicely, except for that contour shade. I'm just not sure about that. So you're going to see me going back and forth, just adding coverage and just playing with the product until I get it the way that I like it. But this is basically it. What do you think? What do you think? So this is what it looks like. I'm going to set it. All right, I'm going to finish the rest of my face and then I'll come back. All right, guys, so I am back. I have finished my makeup. I touched up my brows where I had messed them up. And I set my entire face with the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Powder. And what did I do? Oh, I added blush, which was Pillow Talk by Charlotte Tilbury. And then because it's just against who I am as a person not to add a little bit of bronzer. Like even when I use the RCMA palette, I always like put powder on top of it. So I use the smallest amount of the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer in the shade Medium, like the smallest amount, like literally just to set it. And then I finished my bottom lash line and I add my lipstick. So this is the finished look. Let me know what you guys think. I like it. It looks good. I'm going to see how it wears through the day. I definitely think there's a little bit of a learning curve. So I'm not real sure how good a first impressions video, like how good of an idea that was. Maybe it should have been like a, hey, let's wear it for a week and do a little review on it. So I'm going to keep wearing it and I'll keep you guys updated. The finish is really pretty. I think it's vital that you have the right contour shade. So don't be as impatient as me. Maybe I used the wrong brush. So I'm going to keep playing with that too. Yeah, this is it. If you have any questions, let me know and I will update you guys in my stories today as far as like how it wears and if it settles. Right now it's not settling into the pores on my nose or my cheeks too bad. I need some Botox, so it's hard to judge right there. But it's not too bad under my eyes either. So we will see how it wears today, and I hope you guys have a fabulous Saturday.